Previously on Jimmy Kimmel Live.
From Hollywood, it's Jimmy Kimmel Live. Tonight, Robert Downey Jr., Io Adebari, and music from Friday with Cleo and the Cletos. And now, Jimmy Kimmel.
Something. Well, you know this if you watch the show. We see a lot of nonsense from the top these days from Trump and company, but there was, I don't know if you saw this, but I really like to show it to you. There was a scene in the House of Representatives this morning that was every bit as contentious and dramatic and childish as like a Real Housewives live season finale. And I'm not overselling this. If you thought C-SPAN was boring, and it usually is, C-SPAN came popping out of its shell when Hunter Biden stopped in to make a surprise visit to the House Oversight Committee. Now, the backstory is the MAGA-happy gang of Republicans, they made it their mission to paint Hunter Biden. You're familiar with the crackhead Hunter Biden? Okay. As some type of criminal mastermind who's charged with bringing money into the family. So they served him with a subpoena. They ordered him to testify as part of this manufactured impeachment inquiry they're doing. And Hunter said, all right, I'll testify, but only if I can do it in public. He wanted to do it on TV, presumably so we could see what a joke this is. And they said, no, we have to do this in secret so we can spin it however we like afterwards. And Hunter said, no deal. Either we do it in public or I'm not doing it at all. So this morning, the Oversight Committee meets with cameras rolling for a hearing on whether to hold Hunter in contempt for not showing up. And guess who shows up? Hunter Biden. It was incredible. It was like when the polar bear showed up on Lost. It was like C-SPAN meets the Maury Povich show. They didn't know what to do. They were planning to do a big grandstanding routine where they give the little speeches they hope will get on Fox News, but instead they ended up looking like they were the ones on crack.
My first question is, who bribed Hunter Biden to be here today? That's my first question. Second question, you are the epitome of white privilege, coming into the Oversight Committee, spitting in our face, ignoring a congressional subpoena to be deposed. What are you afraid of? You have no balls to come up here and...
Mr. Chairman, point of inquiry.
Mr. Chairman,
If the gentlelady wants to hear from Hunter
names.
Biden, we can hear from him right now, Mr.
And
Chairman. Let's take a vote and hear from Hunter Biden.
speaking.
What are you afraid of?
Hold on. Order.
Are women allowed to speak in here or no? Are women allowed to speak in here or no? Because you keep interrupting me.
That was Nancy Mace of South Carolina calling Hunter Biden out for white privilege. Have you met your own party? Have you met your own face, by the way? Nancy Mace completely lost it. She demanded that he be arrested and locked up. Nothing satisfies these people. They're constantly asking, where's Hunter? And he shows up and they're mad. So now, with the Republicans in a full-blown tizzy, a Florida Democrat named Jared Moskowitz decided he would have some fun.
The witness accepted the chairman's invitation. It just so happens the witness is here. If the committee wants to hear from the witness, and the chairman gave the witness that option, then the only folks that are afraid to hear from the witness with the American people watching are my friends on the other side of the aisle. I don't know if there's a proper motion, Mr. Chairman, but I'll make a motion. Let's vote. Let's take a vote. Who wants to hear from Hunter right now, today? Anyone? Come on. Who wants to hear from Hunter?
Motion's out of order. Yeah.
No one.
I would. All of a sudden, none of them have any questions for Hunter. Isn't that something? And then Moskowitz pulled a beauty. He offered to vote. He said he would personally vote to hold Hunter Biden in contempt if they also held the 6 Republican congressmen who also ignored a subpoena in contempt, too. Mark Meadows, Jim Jordan, Mo Brooks, Scott Perry, Andy Biggs, and Kevin McCarthy all refused to testify, privately or publicly, when they were subpoenaed over what happened on January 6th, which would be embarrassing to them if they were in any way capable of shame. There's no shame anymore. Remember that scene in Game of Thrones? They marched Cersei through the streets saying shame. They used it all up there. That was it, the end of it. And of course, no messy scene in Congress would be complete without a Karen moment from the hypocrite Marjorie Taylor Greene. Klan mom started shouting at the president's son, so he's like, you know what, I'm getting up and I'm leaving, which she took as a very sexist offense.
I think it's clear and obvious for everyone watching this hearing today that Hunter Biden is terrified of strong, conservative Republican women because he can't even face my words as I was about to speak to him. What a coward.
She's so woke, you know, what a snowflake. The woman who showed the world naked pictures of Hunter Biden in Congress can't understand why he didn't want to stick around to hear her pontificate.
I think it's interesting to hear the gentle lady from Georgia speak about Hunter Biden leaving, and she is the person that showed nude photos of Hunter Biden in this very committee room, showing pics in this committee room of Hunter Biden.
No, that didn't sound like a gentle lady to me, I'll tell you. And I was thinking about it, you know, kids today have no idea how lucky they are. When I was in high school, we never had pics on C-SPAN. We had to go to the streets. And that's when the ranking Democrat on the Oversight Committee, Jamie Raskin, came in to kick some askin.
Mr. Chairman, I ask unanimous consent to enter information for the record.
What's the information?
Oh, my God.
State the information.
Thank you.
I reserve the right to object. The minority has not provided a copy of the material for the record. In the past, she's displayed pornography. Is pornography allowed to be, or pornographic photos allowed to be displayed in this committee room, Mr. Chairman?
It's not pornography.
Okay, well, you're the expert.
I'm not an expert, Mr. Raskin.
Seems like it.
That is what is known as a burn. The whole thing was crazy. Look, poor President Zelensky is over there in Ukraine going, what the hell are these people doing? It's embarrassing. They're not even pretending to try to get anything done anymore. It went on and on until finally a representative from San Francisco, Congressman Draymond Green, tried to inject some civility.
When I look back on these situations, it's like, can you remove the antics? I'm very confident I can remove the antics.
Yes, we got to remove the antics already. Draymond is back on the Golden State Warriors after an involuntary vacation for the antics that got him suspended indefinitely from the NBA. This is kind of interesting. He told the commissioner of the NBA, Adam Silver, that this was all too much for him, and he was just going to retire to spend more time committing technical fouls on his family. But he said Adam Silver talked him out of it. He told him, you're making a very rash decision, and I'm not going to let you do that, which is impressive, especially impressive considering the fact Draymond was chasing him around his office when he said it. So, but good for them. Maybe Adam Silver should run the country. Or even better, maybe this guy should be running the country.
If Aaron Rodgers had said that about you, implied that you had been on the Epstein list, how would you handle that?
I'd have punched him in the face.
What do you mean?
You know what the hell punch him in the face means? I would just, no, again...
But you mean metaphorically you would punch him in the face?
No, I meant rhetorically, whatever the hell. See, she got me using big words. See these knuckles? Nate, I don't even know what those words mean. Rhetorical, metaphorically.
You don't mean you would...
No, I don't even know what they mean.
Rhetorical, metaphorically?
I don't even know what those words mean. Hell yeah, I'll punch him in the face.
Well, that's clear. Thank you. Thank you, Sir Charles, for your rhetorical, metaphorical, and oratorical support. I appreciate it. The TSA yesterday released, they do this every year, they released a list of the best, worst items they confiscated over the past year. They do this every year, I guess to let us know what not to bring on the plane. Some of it seems obvious, like the passenger who tried to sneak a knife inside a loaf of keto bread. The disgusting bread was confiscated, and the passenger was allowed to keep the knife and continue boarding. Another crazy one was a clump of marijuana hidden inside a diaper. I'm guessing this was a super cool baby. Number 7 on the list, and again, these are for real, was a bag of meth hidden inside a can of crab boil seasoning. It's a good thing they caught, you know, a meth crab boil. This is how we end up with a second Florida if we're not careful. Speaking of boiled crabs in Florida, Donald Trump is in Iowa tonight, but not for the debate. There was a 5th Republican debate tonight, again without the elephant in the room. Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis were the only candidates besides Trump who wasn't there qualified to be in the debate. Trump, as you know, calls them Bird Brain and the Meatball, which sounds like a morning radio team from 1995. But Chris Christie dropped out of the race today. Now it's down to these two. There's nobody fun left to watch. It's like a box of Lucky Charms without the marshmallows now. And why do they even let it in the debate? This is like what happens between innings at a baseball game when they let the guys in the hot dog costumes race each other. But whatever the case, tonight's debate came down to Nikki and Ron, which also happens to be my favorite new show.
She has all the right words.
Leave my daughter out of your voice.
He has all the right moves. There's only one problem. The stage isn't big enough for two pairs of heels. Could their acrimony lead to matrimony? Variety vomits, please don't make them kiss. The Hollywood Reporter wonders, why does DeSantis keep licking his lips? This Wednesday, we know they'll fight.
That is the truth. We have it on video.
But will they fall in love? Nikki and Ron. Wednesdays at 8/7 Central after Stretchy Denim Deluxe with Pam and Pamela. Only on QVC3.
That I would watch, Pam and Pamela. The Iowa Caucus happens on Monday, which for whatever reason is a big deal. Every presidential election, there's a lot of focus on Iowa, which makes me wonder if Americans who don't live in Iowa have any idea where Iowa is. So to find out, we conducted a poll, a geography poll. We went out on the Hollywood Boulevard, and we asked pedestrians today to look at a map and locate the Hawkeye State.
Where is
Iowa?
Can you point out the state of Iowa for us?
Oh, Lord. Iowa. I think... Oh, I have a stick. Is it that?
No, that is not Iowa. I believe that's Ohio.
Iowa... I am not sure. There?
No, that's not. That's Minnesota.
This?
No, that is not. That is Missouri.
Oh, what about there?
No, that is Illinois.
What about there?
That is Minnesota.
And, I have not a clue.
I feel like it's somewhere in here.
I'll give you a hint. It's the Hawkeye State. Bad Dogs. That's Minnesota.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna guess right here.
No, that's wrong. That's, I believe, Nebraska.
Oh gosh, I don't even know where it is. I only know right around here. I'm just gonna say here.
Is it somewhere like up here? No.
That's not correct. I'm so sorry.
Oh, good Lord.
No.
Okay. Crap.
Try one more time. No.
Hey, man, somewhere in there, right?
Is it right here?
Maybe here.
That's South Dakota.
Okay.
No, that's Wyoming. That is Nebraska. That's Utah. Colorado. Montana. That's Idaho.
Okay, we're getting close. We're the same letter.
It's over here somewhere, I think.
Do you want to apologize to the people of Iowa?
No. Because half of America couldn't find this, so no, I'm not apologizing.
No, that's Ohio.
Ohio, dang it.
Very
okay.
close. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's just make it a little bit easier. Can we make we want people to get it. You got this. So this is a little bit easier.
This go right here?
No, it's not. Hold on. Let's make it a little bit easier. Actually, let's make it even easier if you could.
Right there.
There you go. Awesome.
Where is
Yeah,
Iowa?
we're going to find it eventually. We'll let you know.